Hello, thanks for joining me for today's video. This is a much requested video I get many times, and I've made a video about this quite a while ago, but I'm getting asked again, so I just decided to make it again. Before I get started, I appreciate your support. If you guys could subscribe to my channel down there. Hit the subscribe button, vote up or down, please. It really helped me. Thank you very much. Okay, so how to protect yourself against narcissistic financial abuse. That's what it is, very narcissistic, people that control money and finances. So, first, not my opinion, but this is being in psychology, it's considered a form of violence. Family violence is what they consider it. Financial abuse and exploitation can be considered violent. So, and oftentimes, if you're being emotionally abused or physically abused, financial abuse comes alongside with those. Very, very, very much, almost 100%. Okay, some form of abuse or exploitation. I keep using that word because I want you guys to know if it's happened to you. This is something we can be very unconscious of. Okay, so I'm going to get into dating and what different types of narcissists, how they are financially in relationships, from dating to marriage to divorce. Okay, so like I said, it always happens along with this different types of abuse, and it's always first. Okay, so this is something that happens typically in when we look back in abusive relationships and we see how this began first, right away, typically right in dating. Okay, this is a red flags that we always want to know about. This is something that we can see immediately. Okay, this video has been sparked by a channel called Why Not. They asked me to make this video. They said, I would really like to hear how financially abusive narcs are, how this goes with stay-at-home moms or partners dependent on them. So I hope I answer that for you. Okay. Different types of financial abuse. What is it, right? Here's just the different types of abuse financially and exploitation. Withholding money in relationships. Control of spending and financial decisions. Taking and stealing money, right, without permission, behind your back. Ruining your credit history. Lying to you, credit cards, not fulfilling or paying bills and rent and car payments and insurance, letting things like this lapse. Not honoring mutual financial obligations and commitments, contracts, things like this, right? Okay, so I've got 3 different types to look out for. And this is traditionally, in the years I've been doing this and listening to all your guys' stories, this is what I've come down to. There's typically 3 types of, and I'll say narcissistic people who financially abuse and financially exploit you. Number 1, the warden. Now, here in America, the warden is in control of our prisons. 1 warden per prison. So the warden is his prison, his rules. Okay? And paints a pretty picture at first. Pays for things, but also may be frugal. Very frugal with his money, but willing to pay for you in the beginning because it's an investment to get what I want. They may have children. Likely to have children, but no mom around. Their mother is, who knows, dead. Crazy, locked up, can't see the kids, don't care about the kids, whatever it is. Escaped, ran. Their main goal is to isolate you and trap you. And once they do, they change. And this is serious. I know many people have explained these types of situations they were in, and I know many people that avoided, dodged a real bullet. They may find you online. You may get to visit first, and they have this pretty picture painted for you that may not be real. I advise maybe a second visit or no visit. when you find out later this is what they're like, they will try to get you to drop things in your life, commitments, go out to them. They talk about marriage and all these things right away. I want you to be the mother to my children. And once they get you out there, they don't let you leave. And I've seen this very common in houses that are like rural areas. It's almost like really literally to keep you there in a prison and don't let you leave. Then you have to do this and this and this, stay at home, nothing. You can't do anything. And there's a lot of women living like this right now. Number 2, you can decide what you want it's entitled to be But sponge, user, loser, talker, dreamer, liar, con man, poor me, victim, helpless, covert narcissist. We all know one. This may start immediately in dating, where it's not equal. You tend to pay more, or maybe they borrow money right away. They may borrow your things, not return them. They may want you may end up driving more. It may be their ideas of what you go do. It's all about equality, not being equal. They're not contributing equally is because of their horrible past and child abuse and medical issues, and I'm handicapped and lost my job unfairly, and it's a story. They all have a story. As time goes on in these relationships, if you choose to continue in these, you will spend a lot. They will spend a lot. You'll spend a lot on them. They will spend a lot. You'll notice that they may spend a lot of your money. Okay? They may want you to open a business. They may want you to sign contracts, credit cards, spend them, use them, bail, maybe. This is a narcissist that won't commit, period. Keep one foot out the door, tell you what you want to hear, and get whatever they can from you. They're entitled, okay? They believe that they're entitled to either it's sex, money, attention, or all three. I'm getting more than you, and that's their goal, to get more than you, to get what they want, to not give, to not get hurt, and to win. Ego. All ego. So dating, quickly, dating, everything should be equal. Why not? Aren't you equal? Aren't we all equal? You aren't racist or sexist or bigot, right? So we're equal. So don't do that to yourself. Doesn't matter what somebody says or asks or pressures you. Stop. Remember, this starts here. This starts in the beginning, okay? Are you equal? Do you care about this relationship? If you want this relationship to work, then you have to be equal. You can't pay more and do more and invest more and commit more. You can't. It'll never work out. You'll feel bad. And if someone does that, allows you to, that's how they think about you, not equal. Number 3, the dictator. Lots of you, mothers, ex-wives out there, in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, can relate to this. This is your story. This is all about long-term marriage kids. Okay? This is the overt or covert narcissist that believes, I have to do what society wants for looks and stuff. So I need the house, I need the car, I need the wife, I need the kids, but I don't care about any of it. I care about my job, money, and every single thing else is up to you. Everything. Every freaking decision you have to fend for yourself. They are the breadwinner, whether it's the husband or wife. This is the breadwinner narcissist. They'll be generous with their money to you at first, and they're generous to everybody else until they trap you. They trap you with responsibilities, okay? Tons of responsibilities as they hide money from you, okay? Your responsibility is the marriage. It's your responsibility, the marriage. The house is your responsibility, not just cleaning it, making sure everything gets done, maybe making sure everything's right for him. The children are 100% your responsibility. That they're loved, that they're fed, that they're clothed, that they're taken to school, that they go to the doctor, that they go to church, whatever it is. It's all up to you. He has nothing to do with it. He works. You may find yourself working for your guys' business, which may be his or her business. So you're doing all this stuff. You may even be caring for other family members of his or hers, maybe their mother or father. They may have a parent that you are second to, always. Huh? You slowly lose yourself. You slowly lose your ambitions, your goals, your interests, all other relationships. Eventually, your health. Okay? I've talked about this a lot before. 30, 40 years later into this marriage, children are raised. You gave everything you could to raise these children, to keep that house up. And now you're sick because that's what happens. We don't get our emotional needs met, and a neglectful, abusive relationship for this many years is the number one cause of disease. Stress. Number one source. And they divorce you. You've left yourself with nothing. No savings. No work history. You didn't finish school because of this. And they divorce you, and they use money for a good lawyer, and you have no money for a lawyer. And they take the kids from you that they don't care about and turn them against you. That is one of the most common narcissistic stories that I ever hear. And you're sick from disease, and like while you're on the operating table, they're gone. No warning. Equal terms, financial autonomy, financial independence, and financial security. Those are terms all of you, I hope, will work towards if you're getting married. Financial security is offered to both parties by both parties working together, giving 100%. We have to have financial security. It's just like we have to have emotional security, physical security. Things like having 2 accounts in a marriage, yours and his. Maybe a shared account to put in for the bills and the payments that you might probably end up having to do. If he lets you, she lets you. But if they're the breadwinner, then the money, half that money goes to you. And both of you arrange something so it's equal. Because being a mom or a dad, staying at home, taking care of children, doing the house and the bills and all this stuff is a huge job. Huge. And you can only do it if somebody else is making money. Okay? I highly suggest you find yourself in these situations, a divorce from a narcissistic, abusive marriage, relationship, and you have children. Therapy for you, therapy for the children. Document everything that goes on. Go to court, use lawyers, use mediators. Abide by these things. Use only email or an app. They have apps that do this, and you communicate through the emails, through the apps, not talking, only about the children. It's going to be tough, but your life ain't over just because of this, I promise. And it doesn't mean that your life's over until they're 18 and out of the house and stuff like this. Not true. Not at all. It's how you manage this, and there's a way to, okay? Talking to your children, and not talking bad about the other parent. Not at all. Let them do that. Children eventually hate it. You will be structured. You will have rules. You will be stable and have a stable home environment for them with rules and punishment, and you will love them unconditionally all the time. Don't overcompensate and don't compete. Okay? The best parent is a healthy one that makes mistakes and apologizes and learns as they go. Okay? I hope this helps you. I know you guys have a ton more questions, so please keep asking, and I've got Q&A videos I do every Monday. Question and answers. You can ask me anything you want, and I'll answer everyone's questions, okay? If you think I helped you and could be beneficial to somebody else, I really appreciate your support to this channel and sharing the video. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourself. Love yourself first. Bye-bye.